So I have a fun story to tell. I had a conversation just recently with a good friend of mine, and he said to me that he had come around to my point of view on a passage of scripture, which was kind of fun because he disagreed with me on it before. But then he said something to me that I thought was so helpful, I really wanted to share it with you guys too. He said, one of the most helpful things you ever said to me was when I came to you and said, Pastor, I don't know about that passage. And he goes, you know what you said to me? And I said, what? He said, you said, okay. See, the passage wasn't one of those essential passages relating to the doctrine of God or salvation. It really was a passage that's hard to interpret, but it's the kind of passage that a lot of us would want to fight about. We get into these little debates about, oh, you've got to agree with me because I've got it right. And by the grace of God, for whatever reason, the Lord gave me enough self-control not to want to do that, but instead to say, that's all right. You and the Lord can work together on figuring that out. And I think there's just something for us to learn from that. Yeah, sometimes we got to go to the mat saying you can't say that there are three gods or that there's no Trinity. You can't say that Jesus didn't rise from the grave or that my works add to my salvation. Those are big deals. When it comes to a lot of things we fuss about, sometimes the best thing for us to do, even on things that are medium important, is to say, it's okay if you don't agree with me right now. I'm going to trust that the Lord will help us together to know what His Word says, and He'll give us everything we need for life and godliness so that we can please Him. So, I don't know, I thought that was a fun story worth sharing, and maybe it'll be a help to you, especially if you're in the online world where people love to argue all the time.